Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Neck Crochet Tejido. Today I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful hat, perfect for this time of year, with little pumpkins. I hope you guys like it and give it a thumbs up. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make it. If you are not already a subscriber, please subscribe and click on the little bell. That way you get notification each time I upload a video. Remember, I make my videos in Spanish and English. If you receive a Spanish video and you want to see in English, go to the main page of my YouTube channel, then you will find the English version in there. Also, you can send me a message and I will send you the link. For this design, these are the materials we're gonna use. They are different brand. Well, this one is from one of these amazing value Mills and Assortments. It's 100% acrylic. The color is like a charcoal color with a little specks like that. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's for and soft. This for a sweater, amazing. This one is the Loops and Thread Impeccable, medium 4, 100% acrylic. The color is orange. This one is Bernard Premium, 100% acrylic, medium 4, and the color is spring green. The netting needle are 4.5 millimeters. The cable is 8 inches, 20 centimeters. I'm gonna use a round counter, a few markers to mark the signs, tapestry needle and scissor, measurement tape, and you're gonna need this graph that I just made with a little pumpkin. I don't know if you see it well. So I'm gonna leave it here, that way you can take a screenshot with your cell phone. Or you can go to my Facebook page, Ruby Neck Crochet Tejido, and in my Instagram, Ruby Neck Crochet Tejido, and I will leave a picture of the graph. The motif is multiple of 10. That's the design. So I'm gonna do 80 stitches plus 1 to close the circumference. If you want this a little bit smaller, you can do 70 plus 1 to close the circumference. And if you want this for a baby, I recommend 60 stitches plus 1. Also, you can change the size of your needle, so you can do a 4 millimeter with 60, and it will be for a newborn, nice and tiny. And if you want to make this for an adult, you can do 90 stitches plus 1. For this one, I want to make for William, it will be 80 stitches plus 1. I'm gonna leave it there long enough to cast on my 81 stitches. So the border is not on the graph, the border is separate. So I'm gonna do the long tail cast on. You can do the cast on that is easiest for you, as long as you have your multiple of 10 plus 1 to close the circumference. So the border that I'm gonna do for mine is a double brim, like a folded brim. You can do a single brim of 2 to 2.5 inches, or a 5 inches like mine, like this one. If you don't see in this tutorial, I'm gonna leave the link here. I did this my last tutorial. This one I have 5 inches because it's a folded brim, that way it's nice and warm around the ears. I sew it here right through, and 1 stitch in the back, that way when William put it on, don't come undone the fold of the brim. That way it's nice and warm, because the Canadian winter are very cold. So depend on the size brim that you're gonna do is or the width is the amount of row that you're gonna do. So when I have my 81 stitches, I will meet you here. I close the circumference by passing the first stitch and here, and the last one that I did, I passed it over that one. I pulled the working yarn, I did a knot, and I left it there nice and secure, very tight to close the circumference. And now I'm going to do the 1x1 rib. One net, one purl, one net, one purl, and this is what I'm going to do for the entire brim. A 1x1 rib. So you're going to work, if it's a single brim, from 2 to 2.5 inches. That is from 5 to 6.5 centimeters. If it's 5 inches, a double brim, you're going to do 13 centimeters. And that's what I'm going to do for mine, a double brim. So I'm going to continue working the 1x1 rib. I'm going to show you when I finish this round how to start the next one. And from there you can do your entire brim or border of your hat. I finished my first round. I'm going to start the second one and exactly the same. One net, one purl, one net, one purl. And I'm going to work for 5 inches, and that will be around 25 to 26 round, give or take. Of one net, one purl. I finished the border and I did 1 more inch for the width, so I did 6 inches, and that was 36 round. Now I'm gonna start with round 1 and the graph, so I'm gonna put this on 0. That way I start counting my round in order to do the graph. So we're gonna do 3 rounds of net with this color. Now I'm gonna do my 3 netted round with this color, and don't forget to count each round. That way, if you have to do something and leave your work, you know on which round you're working. So I will meet you here when I have these 3 netted round with this color done. I'm about to finish round number 3. I have 4 stitches left. I'm gonna trap the green in these 4 stitches because in the next round I want to work with the green. And exactly the same that I'm doing with the green, I will do with the orange for the round after that. So I'm gonna come here with the green. I'm gonna pass the tail over the working yarn. That will be this one to finish this round, and then I'm gonna knit this one. And now I'm gonna come as to net. I'm gonna place the green in between the 2 tips of the needles. I'm gonna wrap this working yarn. I'm gonna lift out the green, and I'm gonna pass the working yarn. You see, and then I will knit the next one, and the green is trapped there. Now I will do the same between the 2 needles. I will place the green. I wrap, I lift, and pass through the working color. Now you pass the marker, mark that you did number 3, and then you're going to leave this one in here, and you're going to continue with the green. And you're going to do this round with the green. When you almost finish, that you have 4 stitches or 5 or 6 of this one left, and then you will do the same, and you change to the orange. When it's time to work the beginning of the round, you will work the orange, and then you will leave the green, work around with the green, and after that you can cut those and then start all over again with the gray, with the charcoal 3 round. I just did this little stripe here, that way we don't have all that solid color all the way to the pumpkin. So when I'm done this round, I will meet you here to change to the orange. Now I'm going to secure the orange exactly the same as I did with the green. I'm going to come here, put it on top of the green, and I'm going to knit this one with the green. Now this one in between the 2 needles, lift and pass the green, knit this one again between the two needles, and this one is a little bit loose because this tail is loose. And then you're gonna come here, make sure that you mark round 4 done, you leave the green, and now with the orange you're gonna work this round number 5. When I finish with the orange, I will cut the orange because I don't want this tail all the way up, and then I will work number 6 with the green and cut the green. So the same way that I trap the orange, I'm gonna trap the green. I'm gonna put it in between the needles, lift it, pass the working yarn through, and the next one I don't. And the next one I do, put it in between the two needles, and the next one I don't. I just do a regular knit. And this one in between, and the other one no. And like that, you're gonna continue trapping your green. And you're gonna work 3 rounds with this color, so that will be 7, 8, and 9. And then number 10 we start working with this working yarn that we're doing now, the charcoal and the orange, and then you don't gonna need the green anymore until 18 and 19, and then 23 and 25. So the green you only need a little bit. So you'll continue working with this one for 3 more rounds. I finished round 9. I'm gonna work on 10, and we're gonna work with the main color. I'm gonna call this one the main color and the orange. So I'm gonna undo 4 stitches. I forgot to trap the orange, so I'm gonna undo 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna grab the orange. Let me see where that the beginning. It's a mess. I grab it from the inside. Okay. And here it is. So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna put the tail on top of this one, and I'm gonna trap it here. Now I'm gonna put the orange in between these two, lift it. Now this one is a regular knit, and this one in between, and lift, and it's trapped in there. You pass your marker. So that's number 9. So now you have to do 2 of the main color. That is this charcoal. I'm gonna call it the main color. 2 of the main, 5 of the orange, and 3 of the main color, and then you will place a marker. So I will do 1 and 2. You're gonna open those 2, and then you come to the tip and you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're gonna open those 5, and then you're gonna come to the tip and you're gonna do with the main color 1, 2, and 3, and you're done your first 10 stitches, and you will place a marker. Now we're gonna do exactly the same repetition, 2, 5, and 3, and if you count you will have 5 orange and 5 of the main color to work with. Because I already have 3, I have to do 1 and 2 to start, so I will have 5. So you have to open those 5, and now you're gonna come to the tip and do 5 with the orange. And you notice when I do my stitch, I hold it there, that way I don't pull. If I pull, I'm holding in place, and that is not pulling this back strand in here, because you want to have a nice elasticity of the stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to open those 5, and you're going to the tip, and you do 1, 2, and 3. You're going to open your stitches, and you will see you have your 10 stitches. You're going to place a marker, and then you're going to continue 2 of the main color, 5 of the orange, and 3 of the main color, and so on. And you're going to end with 3 of the main color. And don't forget to place the markers if you are placing markers. We're going to work on 11. 11 is 1 of the main color, 2 of the orange, 3 of the main, 2 of the orange, and 2 of the main. And when you start again, you'll have 2, 3, 2, 3, and so on. You see, counting the colors for getting the markers. So you're going to come. I already did 2 in Spanish, so that's why I'm here, but you will have 4 at the beginning. You'll have 3 that you finish and 1 that you did. So this is how you're going to start your round. You're going to start with 1 of the main color and 2 of the orange. Always opening the stitch. 3 of the main color. 2 of the orange and 2 of the main color. But if you count the stitches from this before that I did this motif, you'll see you have 3. Well, let's start here at the beginning. So you'll have 3, 2, 3, 2, and then when you start the next one, you'll have 3 like this. And between the marker, forget that you have the marker there. Okay, it's just that way you know the separation that you have. It's good to have the marker, that way you know when you start and each motif. So you pass your marker, and then you start with 1, and the 2 from the motif before, and that one's 3. So you want to do 1 and 2, making sure that you have a good space. 1, 2, and 3. Open those 3. 1, 2 with the orange, and 2 with the main color. As you go to the next marker. And like that, you're going to continue, and you're going to finish with 2 of the main color of the end of this round. We're gonna work on number 12. I already did 2 in Spanish. So you're gonna do 2 orange, 1 of the main color, 3 orange, 1 of the main color, 2 orange, and 1 of the main color. So you're gonna start with 2 orange, 1 of the main color, 3 orange, 1, 2, and 3, 1 of the main color, 2 orange, and 1 of the main color, like this. You're going to pass your marker, and you're going to start again. Two orange, 1 of the main, 2, 3 orange, 1 of the main, 2 orange, and 1 of the main color. So like that, you're going to continue on round 12, and you're going to finish with 1 of the main color. Number 13, 4 orange, 1 of the main color, 4 orange, and 1 of the main color. It's 4 and 1 this time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open this 4, 1 of the main color. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open the 4. And 1 of the main color, and pass your marker and do the repetition. So today William put on the ghost hat to school. He absolutely loved it, and he came home, "Mommy, I want one with a skull." I said, "Willie, I'm making one with the pumpkin." He wanted me to add the skull at this one with the pumpkin. I said, "Oh, Willie already have the graph of the pumpkin. I will do a graph of the skull, and then when I finish this one, I will make you one with the skull." So he absolutely loved them. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open those 4. 1 of the main color. 2, 3 is 4. Open those 4 and 1 of the main color. And like that, you're going to continue in round 13, and you're going to finish with 1 of the main color. We're going to work on 14, and it is 1 orange, 2 main color, 3 orange, 2 main color, 1 orange and one of the main color. One orange, two of the main color, and this is the place for the eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Open those 3. 1 and 2. One orange and one of the main color. And always we'll have at the end one of the main color, because that is the one that do the separation in between the little pumpkins. One orange and the main color, and this one are the little eyes. 1, 2, and 3. You see, I don't give a good separation between these ones here. That will pull between these two orange. There, the two of the main color. You only have to make sure that you do the separation, otherwise the hat don't want to fit. 1 and 2. One orange and one of the main color. And like that, you're going to continue in round 14. And you can see already the mouth and the little nose of our pumpkins. We're going to work in 15, and 15 is like number 12. 2 orange, 1 of the main color, 3 orange, 1 of the main color, 2 orange, and 1 of the main color. Two orange, 1 of the main color, 3 orange, 1, 2, and 3. 1 of the main color, 2 orange, and 1 of the main color. You can see the smile of the pumpkin already, the little nose and now the eyes. I love it. I love this kind of work. 1 and 2. 1 of the main, 1, 2, and 3. 1 of the main, and 1 and 2, and 1 of the main color. And like that, you're going to continue this round 15. We're going to work in 16, and 16 we have 1 of the main color and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the orange and 2 of the main color. Since we have 7 orange, we don't want the strand too long, or straggler in the back too long, so we're going to trap in number 4. Very easy. Easy weasy. So you're going to start 1 of the main color. So I already did some in Spanish, that's why you see 3 here. You're going to open those 3, but you're going to start at the beginning of this marker with 1 of the main color, and then you're going to do 3 of the orange, 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna open this 3. You're gonna come here as to net. You're gonna grab the main color as to net, and then you're gonna wrap the orange, and then you're gonna remove that from in between the needles, and you're gonna pass the orange. You have 4, 5, 6, and 7. You open those 3, and then you do the last 2 with the main color. And that stitch is trapped in between that one, and you don't see it here and the front. You pass your marker again, 1 with the main color, open those 3. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3 orange. You're gonna open those 3. You're gonna come here as to net with the main color. You wrap the orange, remove that one, and you trap that one, and you're gonna do 5, 6, and 7, and the last 2 with the main color. And I will show you one more time. One with the main. So you're going to open those 3, and you're going to do 1, 2, 3 orange. You're going to open those 3, and you go as to net with this one, but you're not going to pull it through. You're going to wrap the orange. You're going to remove that one and pass the orange. That's 4, 5, 6, and 7 orange, you see, and then the last 2 with the main color. And like that is how you're gonna do this round number 16. We're gonna work in 17, and it's the last one of the pumpkin. And you're gonna do the same repetition as 10. It's 2 of the main color, 5 orange, and 3 of the main color. So it will be 5 and 5 in between the markers. So you're gonna start with 2 of the main color, except this one that you will have 4. And here at the beginning, and then you will do 1, make sure that you have, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to open those 5, and you're going to do 3 with the main color. Pass your marker, and start again with 2 and the main color. And you see you have 5 in bit here, 5, 5, and so on, and 5. And the orange, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Open those 5 and finish with this 3, and start again with 2, and so on. I finished with the orange part of the pumpkin. I don't want to need it anymore until 24, so I'm going to cut in here the orange. I'm going to weave it as I do this round, and then when it's time to work again, I will do it exactly the same as I did here for number 5. I don't want to bring that strand all the way up, having something pulling. So Now in 18 we're going to do 4 of the main color, 1 of the green, and 5 of the main color. That means in between green we're going to have 9 of the main color, so we'll have to trap a couple of times. That way we don't have that strand too long, because don't going to be right. Even if you leave it enough, it always pull or it's too loose or something. So now I'm going to cut the orange, get all the yarns that I need. I will meet you here. So I cut the orange. Now I'm going to trap the orange and the green in a couple of stitches. So I place the green exactly as I supposed to on top of this one to begin with. So I had to do 4 stitches. I'm going to come here and do 1. Let me pull this one. So now I'm going to grab the orange and the green. I'm going to place it in between. And I'm going to do 2, 3, and 4. Now here I'm going to do my green one. I'm going to leave the orange in there. And then now I have to do 5 with this one. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. You see, I only trap the orange in a couple of stitches there. I don't need to trap it anymore. It's nice and secure in here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trap the green one. That way I don't have the green one in 9 stitches. So I did 4 of the main color. Now in this one I'm going to come here as to net. I'm going to put the green one in between. I'm going to wrap, remove the green one, pass that one, pass my marker, and now I have to do 4 more. And the green one is trapped in between those stitches in there. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open those 4, do a green one, and then 4 with this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then number 5 that I had to do with this one, I'm going to trap the green behind. So I'm going to come here, pass the green in between the needles, wrap, remove the green, and pass the marker and continue. See? So then, yeah. So I just wanted to show you the beginning, and then you continue exactly that until the end. We're going to work on 19, and 19 is 4 of the main color, 2 green, and 4 of the main color. That means you're going to have 8 stitches of the main color, but you don't can trap them at the same spot because you're going to see it to the other side in here, and if you do so. So when you begin here, I already did some in Spanish and some to see. You're going to finish here, you've been trapping in number 5, you see? And then you finish trapping it in the last one, and in the first one, it will get trapped, because you already have a wrap into your stitch. So in this one you don't have to worry about trapping because it's already there, and then you'll do your 4 at the main color, your 2 green, and 4 of the main color. And then when you start working in the next pumpkin is where you're gonna start trapping in here between the second and the third stitch, not the first one, because when you finish in here, you see, when you finish in this one, you trap in between these two, the last one and the first one. Okay, so you don't want to trap them at the same spot, otherwise you will see it. You will see it right through the green. You see, because you have it there in the first stitch and in the last one. You don't want to trap in the same spot, otherwise you have 2 strands of green in here and you will see it. So when you start you're gonna do 1. That is, I hope you guys understand what I'm meaning. In the beginning, in the first pumpkin, you don't have to worry about trapping any strand. It's in the second one that you're gonna do your first stitch, and then you're gonna put it in between. You're gonna lift it and trap it, and do your 4. You see? Let's trap there, and then you do 1 and 2, and you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to pass your marker. You see, in the last one I trap between these 2 stitches, between those 2 and here. So you don't want to trap there, so that's why you have to do 1 over. So you do this one, 1, and then you don't have no green in there. So you trap in between the second one and the third one, that way you don't have that strand too long with 8 stitches, okay? 4 and 1 and 2. Make sure this one between these 2. Yeah. 3 and 4. Pass your marker, and again you're going to do that repetition. And this is the last round of the little pumpkin. I finished round 19. Now we're going to work 20, 21, and 22 with the main color. And then 23 green, 24 orange, and 25 green. After that, you will continue working with the main color until you have measured 8.5 inches for this size. I had to go downstairs to get my little notebook where I have the note, where I have the different height, the height for the hats, the length, to give to you, just in case you are doing different sizes. Sorry, I'm mumble jumbling here. So I don't need to show you how you're gonna do this part because it's exactly the same as you did from round 1 to 6. Is what you're gonna do from 20 to 25. 3 at the main. 1 of the green, 1 of the orange, 1 of the green. So when I work with I'm going to cut the green here because I had to do 3 rounds with the main. I'm going to cut it, and exactly the same as I did here at the beginning. When I have only 4 stitches left from the last round, number 3, I will trap the green in those 4 stitches, and then when I pass the main marker, I will change to the green, and I work with the green, leaving the main color. When I have only 4 stitches left at that round, around 23, I will trap the orange, exactly the same as I did in here, and I will work those 4 stitches trapping the orange, working with the green, and then when I get until the marker, I will leave the green, work with the orange, and then I will work with the green the last round 25. I will cut the green and I will trap those tails as I did in here. So I'm gonna go downstairs and get my measurements, that way I can give you the different sizes. And remember, with the main color you will continue until you have the length that you want for your hat. But I absolutely love this color combination, it looks amazing. So if you're making a smaller hat, let's say for a newborn, that you cast on 60 stitches and you're doing it with a smaller size netting needle, you'll have a smaller hat. You can work for 6 inches, 15 centimeters. You're making for 3 to 6 months, 7 inches, 18 centimeters. From 6 months to 1 year, 7.5 inches, 19 centimeters. From 12 months to 3 years, 8 inches, 20.5 centimeters. And this one from 3 years to 10 years, give or take, 8.5 inches, 22 centimeters. That is this one. And always remember measuring from the border. So I had to work 3 of the main color, and I decided not to cut the green. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna trap it here, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna undo the last stitch, and you're gonna grab the green. It's gonna be a little tangled up, but just by passing this in here and passing the green over again, that's trend. You see, because before it was under, now by passing it over, you're gonna knit this one, and you're gonna leave the green in here. You see, strap 1 stitch forward, and it will be easier to bring it straight up when you're gonna work those that round of green. So I will do my 3 round of this color. I will bring the green up. I will do 23 with the green, 24 with the orange. Remember, always trapping 4 stitches before this marker, your color, and do the 25 with the green, and then the rest with the main color until you have the desired length. So now you can continue working this round, and you can remove the markers because you don't want to need them anymore except the main marker. That's the one that I'm counting my stitches. And then I'm gonna work the end all the way until I have the desired length. I know I'm repeating myself again, but I just wanted you to know that I don't want to show you how to do this because I already showed you once, and you can do that all over in between round 23 to 25. And then when I meet you here, I will have the length for my hat, the 8.5 inches, and I will let you know how many rounds in total. Here I have my 8.5 inches, and in total 32 round. And here are the 8.5 inches, my 22 centimeters. So now I'm gonna work a round of decrease. I'm gonna do 2 together, 2 together, 2 together. 1 round with no decrease, just net all the stitches, and the 3rd round 2 together, 2 together, 2 together. I gotta cut the yarn, leaving the tail long enough to pass through those stitches that I will have left in my needle twice, and then I put the strand inside and will lose all the tail. And this one, the first one that I have here, I will use it to secure the border of the brim to keep it folded, because William sometimes when put the hat, this hat that I leave along brim, he put it and he don't fold it well, and he put it all over the place. So I like to be nice and folded and nice and warm, so I'm gonna secure that here right through with that tail. And then in the front, when I do the handmade tag in here, when I put it on, I will put it right through, and that will keep the brim already folded like this in place. I absolutely love the color combination of this hat. It looks amazing. And remember, the 32 rounds was from here, not the brim, because for the brim was like 35, 36 round, plus those 32 will be 60 something round in total for the hat. I really don't know how I dropped that stitch. Oh my goodness, I'm glad I opened my work. I always like to open my work to see before I start closing the top to see if I have any stitch that I miss. And I fixed that one with the crochet hook. Otherwise, I will have to, if I close this, that stitch will come undone all the way to the beginning of the hat. But I'm glad I cut it in time. So now I'm gonna lose all the tails, all these loose ends, and this one, like I mentioned, I'm gonna keep it to secure the brim. And look, all the stitches are exactly the length of the strand, exactly the same. You can see the little inside of the pumpkin, and the stretch is perfect. Just a second, I lost that. There, you see? It's perfect. It's not pulling and anything. It's just perfect. Exactly the same as this one and here. You see? So now I will lose all those ends and I will show you the end result. This is leftover yarn. This one is the one that you use the most, but I have enough here for another hat. I want to do the one with the sculpt. With this one and white. This one you hardly use any. This tag I was trying to sew in there. You saw me. This little hole was completely closed, so I will try to fix that and use it in a different project later. Well, this is the end result and I absolutely love this hat. It's absolutely gorgeous. The color combination, everything is perfect. Perfect for this time of year. And I hope you guys like it and give it a thumbs up. and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this beautiful hat and you want to send me some picture, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Crochet Tejido, or my Instagram, Ruby Crochet Tejido. Please share my video with friends and family. That way you help me grow here on YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.